Buenos dias. Today is the day, Inauguration Day. Trump is getting into office, and whether or not this is going to be a big pump for crypto or a sell the news event, we're going to see during the course of the day. But what is for sure is that it will be crazy. It will be crazy. It already is crazy, not only because Bitcoin is at 108,000, making new all-time highs, even though in the past 24 hours, it has been volatile AF, even went below 100,000, but then saw this massive pump earlier this morning here, Dubai time, and is now making all-time highs. But also because Trump launched his own coin. The Trump meme coin is here, and the crypto community is very divided about this, not only because of Trump himself and his politics, but also because, number one, it's a meme coin, and it kind of discredits a little bit the fundamental technical revolution that crypto, blockchain, decentralization all represents. Number two, also because it launched on Solana, which then fueled the beef between the Ethereum community and the Solana community. My personal view on this, and I don't hold any Trump and I don't hold any Melania, which just dropped a few hours ago as well. But my personal view, this is eventually a net positive on crypto because it brings more retail in. This is probably a catalyst to bring new retail in, an ultimate stamp of approval by the US government and a clear sign that they're going to actually make crypto great in the USA. Now, looking at the chart and price movements is absolutely insane. I first saw Trump at around $13 or $14, and I thought it would be a no-brainer to buy. I didn't buy. This was before it got listed on Coinbase, Binance, and so on and so forth. So I'm sidelined, but I'm also not very mad about it, to be honest with you. And even if I bought it, I would not have put in a significant amount of money because it was also unsure in the very beginning whether his account got hacked, whether this is legit or not. So you always have to be very, very cautious on that. But in terms of market growth, this is absolutely insane. And you could literally see how yesterday all alts were sucked into Trump. So all the liquidity went into Trump coin yesterday, and this rallied the coin up to a $73 billion valuation. But then something happened this morning. It dropped from $72 to below $50, even, below $45. And why is that? Well, that's because Melania then announced her meme coin. So Donald Trump's wife, Melania, launched her own meme coin. And the moment this thing launched, it sucked in the liquidity from Trump coin and is currently at around a $10.8 billion valuation. You also have to think that for Melania coin, I think 85 or 90% are held by the, creator, by Melania herself probably, or her organization. And in Trump's case, it's 80% that is held by the creator in a couple of wallets. But that means that the vast majority of Trump's net worth is now in his own meme coin, which is crazy to think about. And that is now the sitting president of the US for the next 4 years. And his wife is also now a multi-billionaire with that one meme coin. And you can also see that the trading volume is absolutely insane. $6.2 billion in trade volume for Melania, which just launched a couple of hours ago. At the same time, we see Eric Trump bullposting pretty much everything about crypto and Bitcoin. So he posted this picture with Michael Saylor with rocket emojis of Bitcoin, World Liberty Finance, which is their Ethereum DeFi project, and also David Sachs, who is the newly appointed crypto czar by the Trump administration, and also World Liberty, which is Trump's project, DeFi project. They bought $20 million worth of Ethereum, and Trump saying, wait until you see what they do tomorrow. So that's today. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, there's already some big news out about Trump buying Ethereum like crazy, but it's going to be wild. And to be honest, I think we're not ready to see where this bull market is going, but I believe that it will be crazy. And to see that Eric Trump's timeline is full of crypto stuff, to be honest, is just wild. Anyways, that's the state of the market, and number one most downloaded app on the App Store right now is Moonshot, which is a meme coin trading platform where you can buy meme coins with Apple Pay. So fundamentals are entirely out of the window. Mid-curve content creators like myself, who has been mid-curving in the deep tech stack of Cosmos, interoperability, sovereignty. Nobody cares about this right now. Right now, it's all about meme coins and AI agents and what Trump is going to do next. So it's all eyes on that. And I also understand that, but nonetheless, I will keep sticking to my principles. I will keep sticking to my thesis and my theory, because I also believe fundamentally in what I'm talking about for many, many years now. And I also think that eventually we are going to see a major bull run for all altcoins, especially, which means all coins, maybe not every single coin, but all coins that have a sufficient treasury or runway a roadmap that's relatively relevant to where crypto is going to for the next couple of years, and has a smart team, has a community. I think all these coins are going to do well. There are going to be a lot of coins that have none of that will just die out and go to zero. But I personally think that in Cosmos, there is a lot of those coins and gems. And this is what I'm focused on. If there's other YouTubers that are focused on Solana, which obviously is a lot hotter right now, or Avalanche or Near or Ethereum or rollups, right? There's like a lot of different flavors and verticals, then that's also great, right? But on this channel, you'll primarily hear Cosmos content, which includes coins and chains like Mantra, which is leader for tokenization in RWAs, the ASI Alliance, which is also Cosmos chain, and that's an AI play, Cosmos Hub Atom, Celestia, the creator of the modularity category, Injective, Say, Dydx, Akash, and so on and so forth. So those are all the coins that I'm primarily talking about here on this channel. Every now and then we do have guest conversations or interviews from people from other ecosystems. We've been doing that over the years, also with Solana people, with Hedera Hashgraph people, with Avalanche people, and maybe going to do that this cycle as well. But anyways, looking into price movements, it's insanely volatile now. And to be honest, by the time you're watching, this probably looks a lot different. It's a roller coaster of price action right now. So nothing much to talk about price action today. But like I said, I will keep mid-curving and sticking to my thesis, not chasing new narratives, not chasing the AI agent narrative or meme coins. That's also not my style, my vibe. I'll stick to my conviction that Cosmos is all about sovereignty and interoperability, and eventually it's going to do well, especially with new leadership that we have now. Mag and Barry at Interchain Labs, they're both co-CEOs, and they're now working on a revamped roadmap, especially for the Cosmos Hub and Atom, for the first time ever since Atom basically launched 7 years ago on mainnet, or 6 years ago. But yeah, Mark also saying Cosmos is the internet of blockchains, and the Cosmos Hub, which is home to the Atom token, will be the world's decentralized router. So if they can really deliver upon that vision, I think this is going to be a really, really big market. And eventually, with all the successes of the Solanas, the Avalanches, the Ethereums, and all these rollups out there, something like this is much, much needed. So I really hope they can translate this into an actionable roadmap that will be executed sometime in the course of first half, but latest towards the end of this year, because I think something needs to happen fast in Cosmos to not be left behind. But yeah, that's Mac's comments there. We also have Polaris coming up very soon, which is the token portal on Osmosis. So far, no news on that, but I'll keep you posted once Polaris goes live. We do have some big news from Saga, though. They're also now positioned well into the AI agent ecosystem. And Saga is a chain to launch chains, an L1 where you can launch L1s called chainlets. And they started off in the gaming space. Now they're also entering more and more the AI space, and they also have their liquidity layer little coming up. But this also needs to launch very, very soon. I think for Saga, it's now also time to get more of this stuff into production, to have actual trade volume in their own liquidity environment, but that's all coming. Virtuals is one of the hottest AI platform out there, AI agent platform, and they have partnered with Saga to launch AI agents that can basically launch their own chains on Saga's chainlet stack. To read more about that partnership or integration, you can see that blog post. Now, the second largest position in my liquid portfolio after Hedera HBAR is Akash Network AKT, which is a compute and AI play made in Cosmos, native to the Cosmos ecosystem, been around for many, many years, and is still 50-60% away from all-time high, 62%, which was at $8 around 4 years ago. One of the probably most undervalued coins in all of crypto right now. They also just rebranded or elevated, I should say, their brand for Akash Chat, which is basically an aggregator for open source AI models, where you can access 8 of them right now. And it's completely free to use. You don't have to sign in. So you can try that out as well. And I think overall, Akash is well positioned to be the compute layer for the AI economy, and that AKT is still severely undervalued. But of course, I'm speaking as a large token holder, at least relative to my portfolio. This is a significant position in my own portfolio, so I'm definitely biased in that. And I've been having lots of conversations with Greg Uzuri in the Akash team over the past 4.5 years. So I'm definitely biased because I know the team very well. I know their commitment, their conviction, and their ability to ship and deliver. And if you look at some on-chain metrics and also data points for their product market fit, I think it's very, very clear that Akash has, is one of the best applications out there that's non-financial, right? It's not It's not a chain where you can launch meme coins. It's not a DeFi product. It's not a perp stacks. It's a non-financial use case that has actual demand, and that is very, very rare in crypto. And that's the stuff that I really love, that I focus on. I'm not going to chase memes or AI agents, because I also think that the rotation is way, way too fast. And like I said, here I'm more of a long-term conviction player. I'm a long-term investor, and that's how I see this stuff. And I might be wrong as well, right? Akash might also get competition that is just stronger or better, and then they will be irrelevant. Personally, I'm not seeing that as of now, but you always have to be at the pulse of innovation and stuff that is coming up as well. Another coin that is relatively new though, but that is Lava Network, which is an RPC infra play. So also another infrastructure coin, not at all interesting for end consumers in that sense, right? You can't launch a token there. It's not home to meme coins or anything like that. But Lava Network is an RPC provider, and is currently sitting at around $154 million valuation. It had a big pump here from 7 cents to before the year ended to now 15 cents. So a bit of a 2x after getting listed on Bybit and KuCoin. I think those listings are Gate.io. And Lava is also one that I've been a private investor in and knew the team since early mid 2022, something like that. And I'm mentioning Lava today not only because they got listed on those exchanges, but also because they just crossed a major milestone, 100 billion requests on Lava Network, and they've only been around for 5 months or something like that. Significant milestones here. Also, Yair, the founder of Lava, shared their integrations. They're integrated not only with Cosmos chains, but also with Near Protocol, Filecoin, Starknet, AIXBT, and multiple wallets. So good to see that they're shipping, they're delivering, and they're advancing. Now let's talk about NFTs in Cosmos, and the best platform to mint, scout, and trade NFTs is of course Stargaze, an app chain purpose-built for NFTs, the OpenSea of Cosmos. And on Friday, I gave you an emergency video, if you will, about on-chain OMies, which is an NFT collection by Mantra. And the floor price right now is 218 Ohm. The mint price was 1 Ohm in the first phase and 2 Ohm in the third phase. So if you got to mint one, you're sitting at a 218x right now, or a 109x depending on which round you got in, but definitely absolutely wild. And to be honest, those opportunities are there left and right. Sloths have also done actually right now a 1420x, because it was 1 tier to mint 1 Celestine sloth. For bad kids, I don't actually remember the mint price. It was just a few dollars, but it was still denominated in stars. But also right now, $1,500. After the filter was only a few thousand stars as well, now 21,000. So NFTs in Cosmos are definitely seeing a lot of interest. And the mint was insanely competitive. There were tens of thousands of people clicking simultaneously trying to mint. I had many wallets and different screens connected and tried to mint as many as I could, because I have a lot of eligibilities on all my wallets, but I only got to mint 2, but I'm still happy to have minted 2 OMies. But Bernie's saying they had 109 million requests across all servers, and that really made the UX really bad for people that tried to mint. There were a lot of errors popping up, and it was just very tough to get in, but I hope you got in. So let me know in the comments if you managed to mint your OMI, and if you're now part of the OMI gang. JP, the founder of Mantra, is sweeping the floors. He's just buying and buying and buying. I think he said below 188 he's buying, and I think he's bought now 115 OMies or something like that. But definitely he's holding up the floor price big time. And now the question is, what are we going to get? And apparently, now that the whole Mantra ecosystem is coming together, which remember is an L1 Cosmos blockchain that will also have, I guess, something like interchain security or something, where you can launch chains that are custom built, that are basically custom projects or smart contracts on top of Mantra that will also have their own tokens, right? Like a state protocol, for example, which has also been at Cosmos in Dubai last year. And I guess those projects will potentially drop to OM stakers, but also now to OMies. And I think the core Mantra team is also doing the BD around that. So definitely something to keep an eye on. And also potentially we might get an OM airdrop for holding OMies. I don't know if that is what I'm reading here, but definitely sounds there's some airdrop reveal coming up. Or are they just referring to that giveaway here? Because also today is going to be the reveal for the NFT art itself. Because right now we're still seeing this locked box right there. But I think the reveal for the art is coming today, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this, by the way, that you're looking at is JP's collection, and he wants to get 188 on-chain OMI. So let's see if he can achieve that, but I think he probably will, unless the floor price just doesn't dump. I'm also looking to buy more, to be honest, but not at this price. I'll probably see if it goes below 180, 150, then I would probably be a buyer. Now, we also have Babylon teasing The Babyloong collection, it seems like this is probably also going to be a collection that Bitcoin stakers, Bitcoin depositors on Babylon chain that claimed their role on their Discord, which we covered here many times, they will probably be able, and this is just my personal guess, my personal assessment here, to mint Babyloong NFTs once they are live. So it seems like after Mammoets and OMies, which both happened in the past 4 or 5 weeks, we're now getting a third collection that is probably going to do extremely well. But yeah, we'll have to look at the economics, mint price, all these kind of things. Now, before I give you an airdrop reminder about a coin that you have to claim right now that's expiring tomorrow, I want to give a call to action to everyone watching this content, to every cosmonaut that's been around for a couple of years, especially if you're active on Twitter or YouTube. Then I want to invite you to check out Cito Earn, which is basically a new product that we're launching, inspired by Super Team's Earn campaigns that they have. It's basically like a Fiverr, a marketplace where you can post micro tasks. And so far, we're just piloting this, but I think it's doing really well. And the submissions we're getting are also really well. We just chose 3 winners in the last campaign. Tony has won that competition with his content, his big thread that he wrote about the Cosmos Hub, and also got decent engagement here. You can see around 11,000 impressions, which is good, and some decent comments, engagement, all these kind of things. So big shout out to Tony for creating that thread. He's also a core cosmonaut, been around for a long time, and is just pushing decent content. And now we're entering the next round where you can participate and you can submit your content and win prize money, right? So go check that out on our website, cito.zone/Cito Research/Cito Earn. You can just come here on our website, click here, and then you'll see this post, and you'll see all the requirements that are needed to participate in that campaign. Now, reminder to claim your Vault 9 Saga airdrop. It will close tomorrow at 10 a.m. PDT. That's sometime in the evening here, Dubai time. So just make sure to browse through all of your wallets to see if you're eligible. You have to go here, just connect your wallet, and you'll see if you're eligible for that airdrop. So I hope you are, because that's going to be a nice one, and already the 10th airdrop since Saga launched mainnet last April. Now, also some quick impressions from the Cryptoball, the Trump Cryptoball that happened on the 17th of January. And that was also the night on which the Trump Memecoin dropped. But this was basically an event where they invited crypto founders, leaders, investors in the US. And this is probably phase 0 of making crypto great in the US again. We also see some cosmonauts there, Eric Chen, founder of Injective, and also Rushi, founder of Movement, hanging out with David Sachs, who is the newly appointed crypto czar. And yeah, probably a lot more. I just wanted to share those few picks here. But yeah, now back to the charts. I think today is going to be extremely volatile, the next days, the next weeks probably. So yeah, let me know what your predictions are. I personally think that we're at the verge of a true alt season where everything just pumps, especially US coins, which is also why I'm still holding on to my H-bar, even though I have not followed at all the developments in the Hedera ecosystem and whatnot. This is a project I've been following like 2020, 2021. I also did an interview with Dr. Lehman Barrett back in 2021. But yeah, it's just been a couple of years that I have not really followed up on that. But I still held my bags and just didn't really think much about it. And now it is the biggest position in my liquid portfolio, which is good to see, to be honest. And I'll probably just hold it for my US exposure. Anyways, let me know what your strategies are, your expectations for Trump, and I'll see you here very soon on Cryptocito. Until then, stay safe and be good.